Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Emotional affair, then and now. What's next? Advice. So my partner had an emotional affair back in late 2019. We began our relationship in 2015. Here's the story then working up until now. I woke up, she wasn't expecting me to wake up yet, went to the kitchen and right away she met me at the kitchen door right in my face. It was weird, she seemed nervous. So I asked her what she was doing and she just replied eating, so I looked at the table and saw a bowl of cereal next to it was her phone. The display was on her messages. So I asked her, "Oh, who are you texting?" She answered with a stutter and told me who. Then I said, "Oh, okay," thinking she hasn't talked about them in a while. Something in my gut didn't not settle. I was going to let it go after she told me, but as I turned away thoughts of doubt started flooding my mind. The suspicion grew based on her energy. I turned back again and asked, "Can I see your phone?" And she answers with, "Why?" I respond back with, "Because I want to see who you're texting, can I see?" She says no. Then I ask, "Why not?" And then she says, "Because you're going to get mad." That's when my heart dropped, still unsure what she meant. So I demanded to see her phone and she still didn't want me to see. So I snatched it away. That's when I read everything. Along with having a normal convo, they were saying I love yous, calling each other babe, giving each other compliments. My whole world came crashing down. I freaked out. I didn't know what to do or say. A couple hours and hundreds of questions later I learned that they only ever exchanged messages. They never did anything physical and it started about a year prior, end of 2018, but it wasn't a consistent year. I guess my partner would occasionally gain a conscience and say they can't text anymore, but it would always start back up again, hence having an off and on texting thing. The other person claimed they legitimately had feelings for my partner and wanted to be with her. My partner in the beginning wasn't sure about how they felt, that they had feelings too and wanted to see the other person to talk about what happened, to check in with them. They never met up, but then changed it to it was only for fun, entertaining bullshit she called it, but only after blowing up the other person's phone. But the other person told her to leave them alone because they were going to work it out with their current partner. Turns out that the other person found out that my partner's feelings weren't real, that she was just using them for entertainment. So my partner came back to me saying they loved me and didn't want to lose me, all that good stuff. My partner and I have a homeowners together since 2018, 4 babies and a whole life we built together, and I wasn't ready to give it all up. I wanted to fight for us. It was hard because we all worked at the same place, so a couple of days passed and everyone knew. It was humiliating. I faked being happy and I became the toxic partner. Trying to control everything and wanting to know everything. I justified it by telling myself this is how it has to be now and this is how I can trust her again. I started to hate myself for who I became. A controlling, possessive monster. I did this for the next 2 years after finding out about the emotional affair. It was exhausting. I feel ashamed and disgusted of myself for it. Even though she hurt me, she didn't deserve it. No one does. I came to terms and accepted that I have not healed or forgiven her at all. I lived in the past for 2 years. This year I told her we need to be separated, live together, but we aren't in a relationship. She doesn't want to separate. I told her that our relationship isn't healthy and that I don't want to continue to be the person that I became to her. I told her that we both need to work on ourselves, our self-worth or confidence, and we need to find our own happiness as individuals. She still wants to be in a relationship with me. Despite everything, our friendship is great and we make a great team. The 2 years weren't all bad. Yes, we had great moments. I'm still not ready to completely split apart. I am comfortable coming to my home and seeing her. She's still my best friend, along with our 4 babies. I just can't be affectionate or intimate with her like I once was, and that is what she wants. I tried and I did it for 2 years. I'm not happy and I know she isn't either. We are both suffering in different ways. I'm stuck. I'm scared. I don't want to hurt her. She doesn't want to lose me and she still wants us to be together. I don't know, can we be roommates or can we go live until we figure things out? Is it wrong? Am I wrong? I'm so confused about everything. If you made it to the end, thank you for taking your time in reading this. You can't heal while living together still. You need physical separation to properly process the emotional separation. This. You need time apart to think things through. 100. This. Sorry you're in this situation. Just think about this. She's your best friend, but she repeatedly made the choice to violate the boundaries of your relationship over such a long period of time. It's perfectly understandable to be worried about her doing it again, hence the issues of control and possessiveness. Sometimes there really is no coming back. You'll struggle to trust her. A lot of therapy might help, but only if she's sincere in working to help you heal from her betrayal. Why did she cheat in the first place? She said she loved him. How can she say she wants to stay together when she says this? Why do you believe it was never physical? Almost a guarantee it was. Sometimes you just can't get over it. And it's okay. Now that you do not like what you have become because of this, you can take yourself away from the situation. If you want to leave, then leave. You do not need her permission. You're feeling this way because you never healed and maybe she is also not helping you heal, so her presence is pulling you down. You control your life. Unless you have a plan to either separate or reconcile, this is a toxic situation. Look, some people can't get over this type of betrayal and you seem to be in that camp. You have swung from control to distancing yourself, which is okay, but you spent 2 years living a lie with your partner. You need to decide what you want your future to look like and work towards that. You may want to consider seeking out some skilled help to do this, as you have certainly been in a state of turmoil. Once she figures out that you'll continue to be there for her and she has no obligation to you, she'll be all in for the split. It's not going to do you a single bit of good as long as you live together, though. You're just giving her permission to continue her affair. I am always stunned when BS believes anything a WS tells them. Like, why would you believe they just text when they worked together and had access to each other every day? Just because she told you? Right after she has proven to be hiding and lying to you? Generally speaking, adults don't just text for months while repeatedly saying they love each other. It just doesn't work like that. I think part of you is suffering because you know you don't know everything. You should just call it and move on to someone else. You are doing the right thing for you. Your wife broke your special connection. You have tried and it just makes you more sad, as it is destroying you as a person. If you are going to separate, then you really need to live in different homes and go full North Carolina. You need to get your head clear and to think about what you really want. You need space and time. You may decide you are happy without her, or you might decide you want to try again. You've been together for so long. Either shit or get off the bowl. You can't be friends. What, you guys are going to be roommates and date other people in front of each other and magically work that shit out, then get back together? You are being delusional. Can you tolerate her dating again? Can she? You cannot heal and move on so long as you are living under the same roof. Someone has to leave and go North Carolina. This is a bad idea. You will end up in some weird not a relationship type relationship where you are still beholden to each other, not together but not apart. Neither of you will be able to move on but yet not be together. Imagine if either of you meet someone, bring them home, and this new person is having cereal at the kitchen table in the morning. How would either of you feel? How comfortable would that person feel when they find out the background of your living arrangements? That's if you even dare meeting someone else in the first place due to the fear of putting her nose out of joint. Besides, she wants more and you don't want to give more. She'll get fed up of being constantly rebuffed and you'll get annoyed eventually doing the rebuffing. It'll get petty really quickly. You have the opportunity to part as friends. This proposal will grind that away until you can't stand to hear the others breathing. Please find a different solution. Work towards getting the life you deserve. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.